Hello and welcome to the Nonsense Gaming Podcast, the podcast where we chill and talk about gaming and nerd culture from the casual's perspective. We're happy to have you here as we explore our topic for today, RPG simulation games. Joining us today, we have Steven.
Hi.
But as always, let's introduce our hosts. I'm Kitty.
I'm Uni.
And I'm Roxy. All right, let me give you a rundown of what we have in store tonight. We will begin our discussion with the new... Okay, sorry, let me reorient. We will begin our discussion with a rundown of the new Harvest Moon game. Then we will hop into a game of Guess the Quote, Stardew Valley Edition. After, we will take a deep dive into our love of RPG simulation games. Finally, we will close out the night by ranking the Stardew Valley marriage candidates. Alright, I'm going to dive right into our current event.
Oh, but before you dive into the current event, let's get to know our guests a little bit. Steven.
Yes, hi. So my name's Steven. No worries. I'm glad to be on. So my name's Steven. I've been in and out. I'm kind of a casual gamer. I've played simulation games throughout my entire life. I've kind of started with, The Sims, and I played a little bit of really old Animal Crossing. I don't even know the correct name, but yeah, I definitely had a bit of taste of the RPG simulation category.
Very nice.
Yeah, RPG simulation games are some of my favorites as well. Grew up on Sims. Thank you for that lovely introduction. And now I will jump into the current events segment of the show. Alright. So apparently, a new Harvest Moon title has made it onto the Switch that I wasn't aware of at all. I'm usually pretty good with Harvest Moon games. I picked up a ton of them. I played Friends in Mineral Town when I was a kid. I think it's called Tale of Two Towns was probably the last one I played on the 3DS. But I had no idea this was even offered for the Switch. But in my defense, because of some legal naming issues, it's technically not a Harvest Moon game, but rather it's called Story of Seasons, Friends in Mineral Town. So it's a remaster of Friends in Mineral Town, but it's called Story of Seasons now. So apparently, the game is made by the same company that created the OG Harvest Moon games, a company called Marvelous, but the company that published and translated the games in the US, Natsume, which is the name I always associated with Harvest Moon growing up, actually has the rights to the title. So from now on, if you want that OG Harvest Moon experience, look for the Story of Seasons games, not the Harvest Moon games, because they're not made by the company who actually made Harvest Moon. Or any of the good ones. I mean, okay, don't quote me. They might be good to some people, alright? This is a hearsay. Anyhow, the game is a remake of Friends of Mineral Town, which is actually my childhood favorite, and it looks pretty good. They made all of the characters have this cutesy anime art style, and basically just, I mean, I feel like the best part about Harvest Moon is just marrying all the characters. For those of you who've never played one, it's Stardew Valley, essentially, except for... No, it's basically Stardew Valley, exactly.
and what about the listeners, aka me, who haven't played Stardew Valley either?
Okay, so, quick rundown. Harvest Moon / Stardew Valley, made by independent people, but are very similar in genre, are a game where you have a farm. It has a daily cycle. You have to go out, water your stuff, but the important part is that you can actually talk to all the town people and give them gifts, and essentially you can marry them, date them, fall in love. That's the real selling point of the game. You can also make a lot of money with your farm. It's basically get rich, get love. It's basically everything you want to do in real life.
Okay.
But in a farming simulation game. Yeah, it's essentially that's the current event. So, dive into the main segment.
Well, I think you're jumping ahead a little bit, Roxanne. We still got a game to go through, but I actually have a question. So, what is the actual?
What is the flow tonight? What is the flow? Because apparently, I've forgotten everything. This is the 12th episode?
Oh my god!
How is this possible?
This one's episode number 13.
This is 13. This is 13.
There's no way.
It's 13. It's 13.
I think I might have put the wrong number on the last episode.
Hopefully that's fixed by the time this is released. Okay. But I have a question. So other than the legal implication,
Yep.
is there any kind of difference in gameplay?
Oh, between Friends of Mineral Town OG and Friends of Mineral Town Remastered on the Switch?
Yeah.
From what I'm seeing now, you can marry everyone. Before, I think it was, like, restricted to like, your gender, which, like, it's not cool.
Mhm.
So now you can marry everyone in the town, which is great. Also, it has more of, like, kind of looks like the new Pokemon games, like, graphics-wise. Other than that, it looks extraordinarily similar.
Well, I think that comes from it.
Played Pokemon either.
It's okay. I get it. It's like that Switch aesthetic, I'm guessing, because it's built for the device, right? Like they all kind of have
aesthetic.
From what I've seen, they all have a certain like art style. I don't know.
Yeah. It's like cartoony, but like
Believable.
Yeah, it's basically exactly Pokemon.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Like that.
nice.
It's hard to explain graphics, okay? It's like explain the color red, you know? It's like the color of blood, it's like that doesn't help.
Alright.
That actually would help.
Yeah.
But what if you've never seen blood? That's essentially what's happening here. Blood is Pokemon. You've never seen blood. No, that's how. There's nothing else I can do.
Oh no. Okay.
Before we get too much into something like the Halloween episode, let's hop right into our game here. Guess the quote, Stardew Valley edition.
In my defense, it was Halloween yesterday, which dates this episode in a way we probably didn't want to. So,
Oh my
lovely.
Oh, we plan these episodes out, people. I promise.
Very well, clearly. Yeah.
Some days it's just not it.
But anyway, because as we've now established, I don't play a lot of RPG simulation games, I will be running this game of Guess the Quote Stardew Valley Edition. So basically, I got a list of quotes here, and you have to tell me which character you think said them. So,
All right,
you know,
put me in,
Wait.
coach.
Is this game multiple choice at all, or are we good?
I have the people out on my computer screen.
I might
just so
do
I can
that
see
too.
the people. Yeah, just so I know their names.
you're allowed a
yeah.
reference card of everybody.
List
But, like,
Yeah, I just
Okay.
I don't know the characters well enough to give you multiple
from-
choice questions that mean anything.
Are these only from the marriage candidates? Just making
Yes,
sure.
yes.
Okay. I was just wondering.
okay.
Yeah,
Actually,
I was
that's-
wondering if I needed a list of everyone. So yeah. Okay.
No.
Yes. Okay. Good. Here we are.
Okay. So our first quote we have here is, "Did you know I was an all-star quarterback in high school? It's true. See this little
Alex. It's Alex. It's Alex.
Yep.
Should we be at 3, 2, 1?
Kitty is out here like what?
Like I was like way too enthusiastic there. Sorry, I'll let you finish next time.
It's okay if you know it, you know it." Okay.
Okay.
I know my parents mean well, but sometimes they just cannot understand my point of view. Weren't they ever young?
That strikes me as a Haley because it sounds a
Yeah,
bit.
right.
a bit
It
mean.
sounds a bit mean.
She's a bit mean.
Yeah, she's a bit mean.
I'm wondering if any of the
But-
other characters have like. Oh, it could be Abigail. I have no
But-
idea. I don't know what Abigail's about at all.
Wouldn't it be one with parents?
See?
Like, would it be Sebastian or?
It doesn't
I
sound
don't-
like
I
a
don't-
Sebastian quote though, for sure.
I feel like she said it in like a.
It
girl
sounded like a
voice.
girl. Yeah, it sounded like a girl.
I'm not gendering any voices. I don't know these characters.
It sounded
okay,
like
my
a
bad.
girl.
My
It
bad.
sounded- But it really
I
did.
thought you were trying to like add some floweriness or something. I don't know.
Could you repeat the code, please?
Sure. Now I'm gonna do it in a different voice,
Okay.
just to mess with everybody.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I know my parents mean well, but sometimes they just cannot understand my point of view.
It does sound like Sebastian now.
Were they ever young?
Now it sounds like Sebastian.
I am seeing your angle, yeah. It's not Harvey. Harvey would never... I don't think Harvey has parents.
I don't
correct me
think
if I'm
Harvey has
wrong.
parents in the
Elliot doesn't have parents. Shane, I
doesn't.
don't know anything about Shane. I avoided him like the plague.
I just know Shane works at the JoJo Mart.
He works at the JoJo Mart?
Yeah, that's all
no
I
wonder
know.
I avoided him like the plague.
Alright, you guys have 10
Doesn't-
seconds
doesn't-
for final answers.
Final answer, Haley.
Okay.
Sebastian.
I'll choose Emily.
Okay.
Yeah.
And sorry, did I miss Stevens?
Sebastian, sorry.
Okay. You're all wrong, it's Abigail.
Oh,
Okay,
it
that
really,
was my
it really was
second
Abigail.
That was my second choice. She seems edgy. I actually don't know much about her.
Yeah, I just know she's edgy, and that's it.
And she's trying to steal Sebastian from me. That's all I know. Like, I don't like her, so why would I know her, you know?
Pain.
Okay.
I don't know who her parents are. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I have no idea who her parents are either.
Also, just so everybody knows, you've now set a precedent that I have to do weird voices for all of these. So there's gonna be no context for any of them anymore.
Okay.
Awesome. I'm sorry, I don't know.
I just thought I thought it sounded like a girly voice. I thought you were doing a girl.
I guess this isn't the League of Legends episode, my bad.
Yeah, this is a throwback to when Rose.
I suppose you're expecting some unbearable fun.
Okay, alright.
It's out of hand.
Alright. Last night, I practiced guitar for 4 hours straight. My fingers hurt like crazy. Bye!
That's
I've got
really
something to
sad.
do.
Doesn't
Plays the
Sam play the
guitar?
guitar?
Isn't that Sam?
I think Sam. Yeah.
Sam plays guitar.
Bring.
I've never heard him say it, but like, yeah, he plays
I don't
guitar.
think.
So.
Or Elliot? Does Elliot play the guitar? Seems like something he might do. Or does he
I just know he
listen
lives
to
on
the
the
ocean?
beach. Yeah, I just
he's
know
like
he
a
lives on
shack
the ocean.
beach.
I think it's Sam.
I think it's
but-
Sam.
I think
yeah.
Sam.
Yeah, you're right. You got Sam pegged.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's my husband. That's my husband.
Okay, moving on. My sister is so weird. Sometimes I wonder if we're actually related.
Okay, that's
Haley?
either Emily or Haley.
It sounds like Haley, 100%.
Does Haley have a sister?
I think.
Yeah, she does.
Yes,
Oh.
it's Emily.
It's Emily. It's
Yeah.
Emily.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I had no idea who Emily was, to
I
be
think
honest.
I
Blue
think
hair,
it's
blue
Sam.
hair.
And
Yeah.
blue hair. I
So,
think it's Haley.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It sounds like something she would say because she's
I mean,
Yeah.
kinda,
Sebastian
like,
also
mean.
has a sister.
She's kind of mean.
That's like a stepsister? I don't know.
I don't know.
I certainly wouldn't know.
Yeah.
You are correct, though, in that it is Haley.
Yes. Haley hates me in the game, so I just know that she's
Yeah,
she'd
Haley's
be a little
mean.
mean.
She's so mean.
Yeah, she's mean. Hey,
I don't know. I've had good.
yeah, I know
interactions
you.
with
I know
Haley.
you have good interactions with Haley. Can't relate.
Yeah, I
She
cannot relate.
hates me.
She's venomous.
She hates me so. I accidentally gave her a flower, and she got mad at me, and I was like, "Sorry." Like,
Her and Shane would be perfect together. That's all I'm saying.
oh my god.
Okay. All right. Next one we have here. The forest is a wonderful place. Have you been there?
Wait, can you say it again?
Is that like Leah, maybe? Or Penny?
Oh, I can't do the voice again. I had one shot at it and it's gone.
I wasn't prepared. I wasn't
It was
prepared.
eligible to me. Legible? I could understand.
Intelligible?
Like I could.
Sure. Yeah, intelligible.
Okay. The forest is a wonderful place. Have you been there?
Oh, so I did hear it right. Okay, I thought I heard it wrong.
I think it's Leah or Penny, but I don't really
Leia?
know.
Yeah, I was thinking
Leia-
it's Leia,
Leia
because
lives in
I
the
think
forest.
she's on the farm, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's Leia because farm.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna piggyback on
Leia?
that.
All right.
Yeah.
It's Elliot, so you're wrong.
What?
He lives on the
Elliot?
beach.
Wait, he
Beach,
lives on
yeah,
the
what?
ocean.
I've never seen him in the forest once.
Yeah, he lives in the ocean. What the heck?
And I dated him for a period of time.
Why?
I don't think. Look, it was like a completionist thing. Like, don't at me.
Oh,
So.
okay.
Like, no one would. No offense, Elliot, but I don't know if
Oh
he's
my
anyone's
God.
first choice.
I can't. He literally just sits on the ocean, like the beach. That's it. I can't believe this.
He lives in a cabin on the beach.
Yeah. He's like
I have
the
a lot of
forest.
questions about that. That's, haven't you ever heard, like, don't build your house on sand? That's like a basic tenet of being a human being.
Okay.
I would have thought.
I can't
believe this.
I can't follow this anymore. That was the quote. That's the guy. You got it wrong. Moving on.
Okay.
All right.
All right. I came here because I like the small town atmosphere and the potential for a holistic approach to patient care. I've grown to really love it.
Harvey. It's Harvey.
It's gotta be Harvey.
Harvey. He said patient care.
Gosh, I gotta pick more ambiguous quotes from the thing, but you're right.
he's the doctor, yes.
Oh,
That's why, yeah.
Pick obvious ones. It's boosting my ego. So.
Yeah, it's making me feel good about myself.
Is
I know
it
that one for sure.
Is it, or is it just showing how much you all have played this game?
I actually haven't played that much, I don't think.
I played a decent amount.
Yeah, like a decent amount that I got Sam to like 8 hearts.
Like, basically my entire summer, one summer, was just this game. So, just a bit, Not, like, obsessive or anything. Totally not it.
Alright, next one. Mm-hmm. We wouldn't be able to survive without nature. It's good to remember that.
It's a bit edgy.
It's Leia again.
Leia? Is
Maru?
Leia?
Final answers?
Maru's like a scientist, isn't she? I don't know much. I know that she's...
I haven't interacted with Maru at all. I don't even...
Wait, what was your... Wait, what did Roxanne say?
I think it's Maru because I think she's like a biologist.
Yeah,
she's...
something. Oh! She is a scientist, but I don't know what she studies or anything.
I only see her around the house when I'm going to talk to Sebastian, so that's all I know, but...
Well, I've already picked Leia, so it's too late.
I'm going with Maru.
I won't switch.
Leia.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, Leia was the correct answer.
Oh.
Okay, well, you know what? I took a stab in the dark and I was wrong.
Let's go.
I'll live with that.
Okay.
Okay.
My mother is a carpenter and my dad is a scientist. I guess it makes sense that I'm into building gadgets.
Sebastian? Does Sebastian have a sister or a sibling?
Does Sebastian build gadgets?
This mentions nothing about siblings, Steven.
Yeah, there's no siblings in them. It was like
but
it was mom and dad.
Maru?
No, I know that, but like I know Sebastian lives with Maru and no, wait. Am I
Are you okay?
I feel like I'm tripping out. Okay, who lives with Robin? Who's Robin married to?
What? Robin lives with the what?
Robin.
Because isn't Sebastian's dad a blacksmith?
It's Demetrius, isn't it?
No. Isn't Sebastian's mom Robin?
Well, yes.
Oh, maybe.
Yes. Why?
Yeah.
But that's also Maru's parents, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh.
I'm confused. Is Sebastian's...
I maybe Sebastian just lives there.
No, he's a half-brother.
Okay.
So, but are the parents... I think the parents are biologically Maru's parents, but I think Sebastian's mother is there.
Okay, that makes sense, I think.
I think. Like, maybe. I don't know.
So pulling it back to the quote, what do we think?
Is this
I think it's Maru. I think it's Maru.
Yeah,
Like, gadget
it's the
sounds
only
right.
one that can make gadgets, I think, out of
Though
them.
Sebastian does work on his motorcycle sometimes, so...
But he's like,
kind of,
part of
he
the
is
band.
handy, but...
He's part of the band, so he plays an instrument.
Yeah, it's not really his archetype.
Okay, final answers.
I don't know.
Maru?
Okay, yes, it's Maru.
Okay.
Oof, that was hard. That was a lot of deduction right there. We're detectives.
We're detectives.
Pretty much.
Okay, so the next one I have here is, you're really persistent. I guess I'm just surprised that anyone would be interested in talking to me.
That's
Shane?
so vague.
Shane.
Why?
I think it's Shane because, like, surprised anyone would talk to me. Shane. Who would talk to Shane?
Wow, I actually know someone who wants to marry Shane.
I'm gonna go on a limb and do Penny.
Okay.
If it's Sebastian, I'm gonna be sad.
I was
People
actually
want to
gonna say
talk to you,
Penny too, but I
Sebastian.
don't know.
People want to.
Final answers.
Yeah, Penny.
Okay.
Penny.
Oh, it's Shane.
Okay. Roxanne is correct. It is Shane.
It really.
It's Shane.
I mean, I damn.
He totally would be like, wow, like, I guess I'll talk to you because you tried to talk to me
That's
50
true.
times, and the first 50 times I just walked away angrily, like...
Well, yeah, when I talk to him, he just gets mad that I talk to him.
Me
And walks away.
So he's like, gosh, you're persistent, you know? Like...
Oh, alright, okay, that's true.
All right. Next quote. I like making my own clothes, but it's not easy to get cloth, and it's such a long trip to the city.
Abigail.
Emily? Maybe? I don't know.
What does Abigail do?
Abigail's... I have no idea, but she seems arts and crafty. Look at her hair. You know, it's a dead giveaway.
Look at her hair. Oh my god.
If I'm wrong, this is so mean, so... Oh, I gotta be right here. Come on, please.
I don't know. I will guess Emily. I don't actually know this one at all.
Haley.
Okay. Uni is correct.
Yes, Haley.
It's Emily.
Emily.
Okay, well, in my defense, she also has blue hair, so...
I only picked her because I'm pretty sure one of the gifts she loves is cloth.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I never interacted with Emily
interesting.
once. Maybe it's because I didn't really interact with Haley either, so I just stayed away from that mansion.
Oh yeah, I don't like the. I don't talk to them either. I just remember seeing that in the gifts when I was like, "What do I give people?"
Oh, yeah, like the spreadsheets.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alrighty.
All right. The next one I have here is,
Mhm.
I don't really know you.
Oh God. Is
I'm leaning.
Penny?
Penny's too nice.
I know
think.
Penny's nice though.
Penny's
I
nice,
think
yeah.
it's... Okay, it's gotta be either Haley, Sebastian, or Shane. Like, it's one of the three. Right? Because they're the ones who are moody. That would say something like that.
the moody ones. Oh no, well.
I don't think it's Sebastian's...
Sebastian.
Okay, so Steven's
I'm
got
gonna go Shane.
Sebastian.
I'm guessing Sebastian.
Mhm.
I already said Penny, so I don't want to go back.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, Steven's correct. It is Sebastian.
Sebastian.
Yeah, it
Sebastian
does
does
seem like
know
something
me.
he would say that. It does seem like something he would say.
It does sound like something you'd say, though.
Yeah, it definitely does.
A little bit edgy. Right up his,
Okay, and then the last quote we have here is, "Hello, the weather's interesting today, don't you think? Sorry."
Excuse me?
What? I actually recognize this quote, and I have no idea who it is. I actually remember talking to someone, and I'm saying that. Oh my god.
Elliot. It sounds like some wishy-washy thing he would say. He'd be like, ooh, the beach, though. Am I right, bro?
No,
Like,
he's about the forest, remember? Like,
Okay. Like, maybe I'm hedging my bets too soon.
Actually, I'll back up with Elliot.
yeah,
I think that's something he would say.
why not? Yeah, for
All right.
sure.
All right, let's double down.
Okay,
Let's all go.
all right. Well, it's Penny, so...
Ah!
It's
Come on, Penny. Why is her hair looks like one of those fiddlehead ferns? That's
Yeah,
what I'm
why is there a
realizing.
random snail shell?
It's like a
Do you
little
see it?
cinnamon
You see
bun.
that else? The cinnamon bun snail shell on her. All right, well.
Give us a few more Sebastian quotes, just for the audience at
Oh,
home.
The Sebastian quotes. Oh my.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just, like some of the good ones, like smoking by the lake's a good one. You know, like the motorcycle building.
I have what? I didn't hear you. I'm busy thinking about something. What do you want?
Delightful. All right, come on, keep them going. Keep them going.
Having a
Just
good
few more,
weekend?
you know?
Nice.
Are you choosing the weak ones? Are you doing this on purpose? How dare you do this?
Really
to
not.
me?
It's this one that says like, if I just disappeared, would it really matter?
Oh,
That-
That's a little.
that's a
Just
little
sprinkle
bit.
it.
Why would you? Oh no.
There's I was thinking, people are like stone skipping over the water. eventually we're gonna sink.
So true, Sebastian. So true.
Oh my God. Do you have any after marriage quotes for us?
After marriage.
Hi, honey.
That's a whole other section of the Wikipedia page, let me tell you. Let me see.
It's a whole voyage over there, yeah. Understand. It might be difficult.
Living here with you is teaching me to come out of my shell a little bit. I think it's good for me.
Aww.
Who is that?
That's nice.
That's so nice.
It's Sebastian after marriage.
It's Sebastian. It's Sebastian.
I've been told to read Sebastian quotes by somebody.
Yeah. Haven't you married him yet?
To be fair, I'm a bit of a player, so I never actually married Sebastian. But like, you know, it's like almost like I could at any moment. You know?
Okay.
This one here.
What else does he say?
You don't ever have to worry about me. I like to spend a lot of time alone.
Oh.
See, look at that independence. That's healthy.
There's also one that says, "I just feel like sleeping today."
Ooh, that's not so well.
That's relatable. Wow.
Gosh, there's so many lines. Hey. Hey, come here, you look great today.
Oh wow, that's so sweet. Maybe I should marry him. Maybe it's time to tie the knot.
There's a bunch of them with like with other children. Oh, this one here that's for the spring quotes. If it's spring, it says, "Wow, my skin is pale. I guess I better help you with the farm work this season."
Look at him helping with the farm work.
Aww, that's so cute.
Adorable.
Roxanne, you have to marry him.
All right, enough awing. I didn't keep track of the score, but I'm assuming y'all did well.
I'm pretty sure we're about even, I think.
Yeah.
There are a few slip-ups
I
from everybody, so
yeah, I definitely
great
messed
job,
a few of those
everybody.
up.
That's our game, so let's roll it right into our main segment, which I know Roxy was super anxious to get to.
Okay.
So take us in.
She tried to
Look, I just forgot the flow. It happens to everyone, mostly me.
You skip over the Steven's intro and
like who's keeping count, right? Like
no, Roxy just cannot wait for me to ask these very poignant questions about RPG simulations, which I don't play. So my first question is to Steven.
Yeah.
How do you win in these games?
Okay. How do you win? Well, so that definitely changes from player to player, I would say. You know, everyone has their different style. I win by I honestly I don't even know if you win. I don't know if
you don't win.
You don't win. You don't win.
The thing is, you don't win in these games.
Oh no.
You don't win. You just play until you.
It's like a role play of life. You just keep going.
Yep.
Can I ask you a question, right? Like, how do you win at life, Kitty?
Yeah.
You set out your goals, and then if you meet your goals, you've won.
Well,
then that's how you win.
Oh,
You know?
yeah.
That's a different person,
how you
you
win.
know?
Every game has a point.
I'll win when I marry Sam. That's how.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah, no, there's like, you don't really win in these games. You kind of just play until, you get bored of it or something.
Yeah, that's
okay. Well, then, what makes the games engaging then? If there's no winning, then how do you keep me involved?
It's honestly, it's like a science.
I like the chill vibe too. I like chill games. You don't like stress. Usually, you sit there, you farm, you make money. Actually, all I do in Stardew is fish, so I can't say I farm.
The fishing was really good, though.
Yes, I do all the fishing. Steven does all the farming.
Yeah.
It's teamwork.
But surely there's like some play styles these games have to cater to.
Oh, yes. There's.
I
like to just run around and have fun, but everyone's differently, right? So, yeah.
I feel like in a way they kind of hijack your brain because it makes you feel like you're progressing in life and like making progress towards something, right? Like it makes you feel like, oh wow, like I'm making money, like people are falling in love with me. It's like it just like hijacks those centers of the brain that should be rewarded for like doing that in real life, but then you just do it in the game.
Yeah,
and it's so addictive.
It's very, very, very true.
Yeah, it is.
Like if you look at The Sims, like that's almost real life. Like there's It's a few things that are different, but I'm not convinced, you know?
Have you played any of these games, Kitty?
No. I mean, I've played... I've played Animal Crossing insofar as I've caught some fish. But even that was the most frustrating thing I've ever had to do in my life. I don't understand how you can call these games relaxing, because, oh my god.
The fishing does have a learning curve, yeah.
Actually, yes, that is true. Fishing can be very irritating. It's like when I'm fishing in Stardew, and they freaking jump from top to the bottom, and I'm out here screaming at my screen, because the fish is going crazy. But if you didn't count fishing, Kitty, was it relaxing?
That's all I did. I only tried to fish.
Oh. Oh.
I had the thing with the you get your phone out, which your character has a phone, and then there's the missions button, and it said catch 10 fish. It took me a long time to get there, and I maybe saw about like 20 fish, and lost quite a few of them. So, that's the extent of my gameplay. But but from what I understand, and again, it's very limited. You're basically, there's an element of like, you can economize and get wealth, and then you can make it like a bunch of decision paths throughout the game, and like you get different outcomes based on those, I'm guessing. So, what was one of, let's just go around the table. What was like one of the best experiences you've had in a simulation game? Like, it could either be like when you were the richest person or whatever, or whatever one of the other goals that these games lay out.
There's a few. I guess for me, there's a few highlights, okay? But I'll just hit the highlights. Like, probably, it's like slowly, like, the whole Sebastian romance arc, okay? I mean, besides the marriage part, we haven't gotten there yet. But, like, it's like you give them gifts every day. They start off snarky. Slowly, they warm up to you. Next thing you know, they're taking you drives to the city. It's like, it's beautiful. Then also, when I was a kid, I was super obsessed with, like, Friends in Mineral Town, like Harvest Moon. And probably when I married Ellie, that was, like, highlight of my childhood. Like, I was also really bad at these games as a kid, because, like, it takes a lot. Like, you have to, like, make sure your farm is getting enough money, you have to make sure you're, like, giving people gifts every day, you have to manage making sure that you give them the best tier gift on their birthday, because the birthday multiplier makes it so that they give tons more love for you. And I mean, it's a lot to manage. So it took me a really long time for, like, Ellie to, like, fall in love with me. I gave her that blue feather, and it was just, like, I think for me, the romance relationship parts of these games are really, like, the highlight moments. Paying off your debt in, like, Animal Crossing feels pretty good, too.
See, that sounds just awful to me. Like, I'm just entirely in debt for the whole game.
Oh, it is awful. Like, it is soul-crushing.
It's only, like, 2 million bells or something, I think.
What?
The highest
You're only
one.
$2 million of debt. Come on. That's
it's more than that, because that's, like, the highest amount. You have to pay off the debt before that. But,
At least there's no interest.
Fun. Yeah, exactly. No interest.
They should have, like, an interest expansion pack. That would be just
so all the responsibilities of adulthood just in the game.
Except for you can actually win. That's the
But how do you win?
Like,
you never answered how we win.
Okay, because in real life, winning requires a lot of effort. Like, a lot, right? Like, you have to, like, choose a career and, like, study super hard, and then, like, maybe if you get lucky, right? Like, but then in this game, it's like there's these candidates laid out for you to marry that are already, like, pre-canned great people, right? So it's like, you can't even choose wrong, really. Like, you could choose Shane, but, like, other than that, you can barely choose wrong. It's like, it's as if, and even if you don't make any money, you can always make money in the future. No one's coming to your door and knocking and saying, like, I mean, your dead grandpa is a bit pushy, but other than that...
Oh, no.
I think it's at the end of year 3 in Stardew Valley, you go to your grandfather's shrine, and if you haven't fulfilled certain things...
Wait, we haven't got there yet.
Oh. Spoiler alert. Your grandpa's a bit pushy. But other than that, it's like the winning at life that you've always wanted, but it would actually be almost impossible to get in real life.
Okay.
But it's fun.
Yeah.
And you can do it on top of living your
fun.
real life. It's living 2 lives.
There's so much responsibility in my own life.
And like you can't die. You just run around.
Yeah.
And you
If you die in the mines,
whatever
you
you
wake up
want.
in bed.
Yeah, if you
Makes
die,
sense.
if you pass out in the mines, you wake up in bed, and it's fine. You lose a bit of money because you have to pay a fee because you like passed out, but you're fine. You're awake and alive in bed, and it's okay.
Oh, okay, all right. So now working our way around the table still. So Steven, what's your best story?
So, I don't really have one best way. So, like, basically, my playstyle is more of like, I'm very much a min-maxer, right? So, like, basically, minimize the time, maximize the output or whatever, right? So my like best thing is whenever, honestly, like when I restart a game and try to like, okay, what did I learn last time, and be like, what can I do perfectly now? Basically, it's like playing the game perfectly. That's what I'm trying to do.
Okay.
Right? So
No
I did a lot of
mistakes.
it in, yeah, exactly. So did a lot of it when I played like a lot of the tycoon games. So like Roller Coaster Tycoon and stuff like that, or like the theme park one. And then now like going, me and Eunice, or me and Uni, basically are restarting our Stardew world, and now I'm basically after that first world, it's like, okay, what can I min-max? Well, that first world was like, first run through was basically mostly just getting to know the mechanics and stuff like that, and now it's like, all right, how can I min-max the hell out of this game? So it's like, you know, like not wasting a single penny, not wasting a single day. It's like, I don't know, that's my personal way to play it, and like it feels good when you get through it and you're like, yeah, damn, I'm perfect right now, I'm on a roll.
And I absolutely out of everything that everybody said about these RPG games, like what Steven just said is like actually making me interested. Like, oh, we're gonna do this perfectly. Like,
yeah, it's like basically like the one game I'm started playing is Oxygen Not Included, right? And I'm pretty sure I've restarted that world, or restarted playing like a new campaign or new thing like almost like 20-30 times now, just trying to perfect like certain stages and be like, this has got to be perfect, right? Kind of thing. Yeah, so that's like my play style.
I'm vibing with that. I
Yeah.
How about you, Uni?
Yeah.
I'm so upset that Steven's making me restart the world when I was about to marry Sam. But my best story is that I was about to marry Sam. But that dream has now vanished. So I don't know. All I do in that game is run around and fish while Steven does all the farming. So I just like to run around, talk to everyone, give them gifts. Oh yeah, I'm similar to Roxanne. I don't really like Roxy. Like, I just run around, make everyone love me. I want to be friends with everyone here. Even though Haley hates me, she still hates me. I don't know what to do. But yeah, for like Stardew, that's like all I do while Steven does all the work, you know. And then in Animal Crossing, I like building my island. That was my favorite thing. That was the best thing. 'Cause I like decorating, decorating my houses and stuff, my island, like my home. I love decorating. Well, actually, no. Kitty knows this. I love decorating stuff, so that's probably why. A lot of these games are chill for like decorating things to your style, and that's what I like to do.
Okay.
Usually.
So it's like a personalization level you wouldn't get in something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I like
Yeah,
those.
they usually have a lot of customization.
Yeah, there's a lot of customization, which I like. That's my favorite part.
One thing you can absolutely respect is like the amount of work that goes into building one of these, just in terms of story.
Oh, right?
Yeah.
They're huge. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Like, and you
And
think
did
about
you-
like the decision
did you-
tree pathing of like, oh, if you do this, then this happens, and then like you have to link it. I don't know. I couldn't even imagine.
I think Stardew Valley is made by one guy,
One part. Yeah,
Oh
one
my
person.
God.
One.
Yeah.
which is like goals.
Goals.
Like, yeah, it's pretty awesome.
So, okay, I have a question for you, for everybody here. I was looking into like a bit of some other kind of simulation games we were talking about. I know we had a huge conversation before this about what constituted an RPG simulation, and I found one that I don't quite think fits, but I want to hear what you guys think of it. So it's by Penn and Teller in Smoke and Mirrors, and it's a thing called Desert Bus. And basically, it's a simulation trick mini game where you are driving a bus from Tucson, Arizona to Las Vegas, Nevada in real time. And the maximum speed you can go is 72 kilometers an hour. So, in total, you have to play the game for 8 hours to complete it. So my question is, is this a good game? Like, is this a...
Wait, are you just driving?
Yeah, you're literally driving a bus, and apparently there's slight curves in the road, so you can't just leave the game. You otherwise you crash.
Do you like pick up hitchhikers? Like,
so you're just driving for 8 hours?
Yeah. So it says the bus contains no passengers. There is little scenery aside from the occasional rock or bus stop sign, and there's no traffic.
I mean, I guess technically, yeah, that's an RPG sim, but
yeah, it technically is, yeah.
If there's no chance for marriage, I'm not exactly there for it, but like,
yeah, I don't know. I don't think I would play if there's no marriage there too, or customization of my bus.
Yeah.
But I could see how satisfying it would be to make it to the end, just to say like I made it to the end.
Yeah, it says
like, you know what I mean.
If the player makes it to
like,
Las Vegas, you get 1 point.
How many? Do I get any other points, or is it just 1 point?
The player has the option to
forth?
make the return trip to Tucson for another point.
Oh.
I feel like the devs are just like
How much
mocking the
is this
genre
game?
at this point.
I'm not sure.
I need to know how
That
much
is such
this
a funny
game is.
game.
This
That's
sounds
actually
so
a great
funny.
idea, though.
I might actually look at it just to see what this game is.
What's it called? Desert
Desert Bus,
what?
and it's by Penn and Teller, Smoke and Mirrors. It's like one game of it, but basically, yeah, and apparently you have to make the decision to make the return trip within like a couple of seconds. So like you have the option to like win with just 1 point, or you have to go back.
Oh no! Or in the 8 hours, can you pause the game?
Oh yeah, I would imagine you could pause. Oh, hold on.
It'd be funny if you couldn't.
No, it says the game cannot be paused.
Yeah, that makes sense because you're driving.
You're driving.
So.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's like real life driving. So I'm like sitting at my computer screen for like 16 hours, just staring at my computer driving. Is that what I'm hearing?
Exactly. Yeah, and you know, you gotta maintain active focus because the bus can veer off the road.
Hear me out here. Would this not be a lot of fun at like a LAN party where it's like on one computer this is running and you take turns manning the bus and like by the end like you'd have to hang out for 8 hours, but
or
16 time it right.
Yeah, or 16.
It's just like a road trip, but we don't get to go anywhere.
Yeah, it's
the
a
person who
road
crashes the bus, something terrible happens to them.
Like someone play music in the side, in the passenger seat. Gotta play the music. Gotta get it ready.
It's perfect, especially for the situation we're in now. We don't get to travel. Here we go.
Yeah. This is the perfect game. Everyone.
This is a new thing. Everybody get in one Discord call, swap controls. Who gets to control the bus?
Beep, beep. Oh my god.
I'd honestly just play it to like say I played this game.
Yeah, just to say I played it. Like,
was it fun? I don't know, but just as a conversation piece, you know. Say I played a game where I drove a bus for 16 hours.
Just out of nowhere, like I drove a bus for 16 hours.
Apparently, there's a VR sequel.
Oh.
Can you imagine Desert Bus VR? You're like actually manning the bus.
You could be in VR goggles for 8 hours straight. Oh my
god. Or 16.
Or 16. Honestly, you gotta get that other point.
Yeah, I gotta get the 2 points.
You know, I'm just sending out kudos to anyone who's actually completed this game.
Yeah, if you've completed this game, we want to know 1 point or 2 point.
Yeah.
We don't mind.
Yeah, yeah, 1 or 2 points.
Honestly, I probably have more respect if you just stop. If you had the restraint to stop at 1 point. To be honest with you, but honestly, you do you.
Respect either way.
Apparently, genre. Oh wait, no, sorry. That's the Penn and Teller Smoke and Mirrors. It's just the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, it's like a party game.
Oh.
Yes. So.
But you gotta have the 1 8-hour game.
Yeah, I gotta get the. Oh.
Mom, I just want to play. I just need to finish my game.
Graham actually told me about it.
Oh,
so,
has he played it?
Has he played?
I don't think so. and even if it was started, I don't know that he has finished it. Which you can't pause the game.
It right now.
So
yeah, you can't pause.
Can you imagine if you had been playing and then your computer dies or like the power goes off?
Oh my god!
Oh man,
would it be like 7 hours and something and just like
it's like nope.
God.
I might cry. Yeah,
that's straight pain.
Okay, so as a full RPG simulation newbie, what's everybody's best advice for getting started in these kinds of games?
I guess. I would say like know what you're looking for. Like different types of RPG simulations are going to offer really different experiences. For example, like Animal Crossing, I find it a lot more laid back and relaxing than something like Stardew Valley. It's just like they all scratch a slightly different itch. But I would say there's no wrong way to start them, and you can always recover. So I would say just start. It really can't crash and burn in most of these games.
Unless you're driving the bus, and then...
That's true. Yeah.
Also, I think your Sims can die. But, like... you know.
But, like if you're just starting out, you probably won't be, like, efficient and everything, right? But you'll probably just want to, like, go around and find out things you can do. And if your playstyle matches Steven's, then you'd want to play for a bit and then restart it. And then like that. Yeah, kind of thing.
Yeah, there's, like, different playstyles, I know.
Yeah.
Like, for sure, like, I know some people just play it just for fun. And they just, like, don't really care about how much kind of, like, money they make, right? And just more of a relaxing game. But yeah, it's just, I think, like, I honestly, the first thing I do is like just go around and just see what's out there in the game. Yeah.
Steven, do you like Factorio?
I haven't played, but I've
Sounds like
heard
something
about
I
it.
like.
Yeah, I know. I just don't know because I looked at the game and I'm like, what's the point of this game, right? Like, I honestly looked at it and I was like, what's the point of this? And like all I see in the Steam like reviews, like the factory must grow, right? The factory must grow, and that's all I'm getting from it.
I think there is an end game. I think you can like maybe this is spoilers, maybe I shouldn't say it. I guess cover your ears if you don't want Factorio spoiled for you. But I think you can build a rocket and like leave. I think that's like the end of the game.
Interesting. Okay.
But yeah,
no, I haven't played it.
It's not satisfying. Like, I like it, but it's sort of like... I played it for like a few days, whereas Stardew Valley I played for like an entire summer, so that kind of shows you which game I think is better, but...
Well, it doesn't sound like there's... Yeah, I was going to say there's no romance when you're building a factory. It's just... You're all consumed by work.
Just capitalism.
Romance is a huge part of these games, okay?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
But yeah, Factorio, I wouldn't really even say it's like... Well, I guess it maybe depends on your definition of RPG, but it's stretching it to me.
So, Uni and Steven, you guys have been playing Genshin, right? So, give me a little rundown about what that one's all about, and like the point, I guess.
Oh god, okay. It's cute anime style RPG game, basically, and you just you start off as like a little character that's a traveler, and you go on an adventure, and you do quests and stuff. You're basically trying to find your sibling. Yeah. So what it is. In short. Yeah.
Like, yeah, there's like a story behind it, storyline and stuff. But I think the main goal is, I guess, like, yeah, you get a bunch of characters and stuff, and you can like level them up. You can like fight
Give
stuff
them
with
weapons.
them.
Yeah,
Mhm.
there's
And just,
bosses.
like, upgrading them.
No romance though.
Oof, it's gonna have some good gameplay.
It has really good gameplay. I found out that the game starts you on low graphics, and it looks so good. I didn't know it was on low graphics. Like,
Impressive.
it looks so beautiful. Like, scenery-wise and everything, you can tell the amount of effort that's, like, put into this game.
Yeah.
And also, there's a lot of characters that are just really cute. And it's, it's a gacha game, if you guys know what that is.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's scary stuff.
Do you know what that is,
No.
Kitty? Wait, where did Kitty
No,
go?
am I gone?
Oh, you're back, you're back.
You're back. You're back. You're back.
Yeah, do you know
No,
what
I
this is?
don't.
It's like games where you basically roll for characters, like luck-based games. You get characters that you can use to fight and stuff. And if you have a problem like me, you spend money on those games and you try to roll more characters.
That's called gambling. That's
Yes, I have a gambling problem.
It's gambling.
I have a gambling problem. It's fine. Everything's
It's
fine.
not
That's what kind
fine.
of game it is. That's
When you think about it, though, Magic the Gathering is also almost a gacha game, right?
If you only buy booster boxes, yeah.
Yes, gotcha game right there.
Yeah, but I think like the wisdom is not to buy booster boxes ever.
Yeah.
That is sort of the financial
there is
wisdom I will impart
there's
on
totally
you.
a way that can be fun if you want to do like a fun game with some friends. You open
it's
packs,
fun.
but like no, not for the
it's fun.
gambling,
It's just
not
not
for the gambling
economical.
aspect. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that the fun of it is like getting the new cards and playing with your friends right there, and obviously like afterward you can reap your rewards. But the fun for me that would be like building something right as you're opening the packs.
I like the gambling part.
If you're gonna gamble, right, at least make sure it's a set that like you can make your money back on average. Because some you can. Like I remember in Pokemon, there was this one point where like the cards were just like so good that almost every like if you bought like a box, you'd almost always get your money back. So like gamble responsibly, you know.
We're not advocating gambling right now.
Somehow it's skirted the line, right? Like kids can buy Pokemon cards.
I am not endorsing kids gambling.
But the government is, so
Off the topic,
I don't
it's
make
fine.
the rules.
Let's pull it back in.
Anyways, yeah, that's what kind of game Genshin is. It's pretty new. A lot of people play it right now, I think, and it's pretty nice because there's once you get to like a certain level, you can go into like co-op play and play with your friends, and it's like nice.
Oh, okay.
And fun.
So it's
Yeah.
kind of like from this has been just a huge info dump for me, but from what I'm kind of getting, it feels a bit like Dungeons and Dragons, but in video game mode, right? Because like in Dungeons and Dragons, you got an overarching story you can choose to follow, if you. But
it is basically.
Yeah, you don't have to.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's
But
I guess it's a
like-
role playing game, so I don't know why I was surprised, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically like that.
It'd be like as if though D&D had a lot more like money stuff though, like making sure like I don't know, like it'd be as if like D&D you had like a home village that you kept going back to and giving your funds to and choosing where they build the town hall and stuff. Like that, then it would be like
okay.
Yeah, I think a lot of what RPG simulation has is resource management, where it's like you have a usually finite or like very limited resources, and it's like how do you properly use this? I think that's like, to be honest, where my kind of like playstyle goes in, where min-maxing is basically like just utilizing resources best you can. But yeah,
I think that's a really good way to put it actually.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. So now I need to make a D&D campaign where everybody's just a mayor of a different city and all the cities just collide at some point.
Oh my god.
That'd actually be fun though. Like you got your like a little Polly Pocket house, like a city.
Polly Pocket.
I love it. Okay. All right. So my last question before we go into our rankings for tonight is, what is everybody's favorite RPG simulation game?
Okay,
Oh my god.
hold that thought really quick though, because I just had like a moment of brilliance. What if you made models of your dungeon with Lego, and then you put the D&D models through that. Like, just putting it out there, that would be next level. Okay, let's go back to this question.
Okay.
So who has an answer out of their pocket? Favorite RPG sim?
Oh,
that's hard. That's like choosing between children. I don't think that's kosher.
Yeah, I'm choosing.
So hard.
I'm deciding.
It's because they all have their own like unique thing to it. Like each game has their own
top three. Top three. Can we do top three?
Actually, I have a top one. Has any of you guys played Virtual Villagers?
No.
Mm-mm.
No.
What's the premise?
Okay, so it's like basically these villagers are like washed up on an island or something, and basically there's like you have to like start off with like 5 villagers. They like somehow end up on an island, and then you kind of have to like use the resources around you and like grow your like community and stuff like that. And they can like make babies, and like they can grow to adults. They have different skills, and they can become like a scientist or like a builder or like a food gatherer, and just growing your like village, right? On this island, and like maybe eventually like get off the island. I played a lot of that like growing up. A lot of that. I think that was actually not my first simulation RPG, but kind of like the one I played the most growing up. And where I think I eventually like got hooked on it. So yeah, I'd say Virtual Villagers.
Awesome. All right, Roxy or Uni, come on. I know if Steven can do it, you guys can.
For me, it's a tie between Stardew Valley, which I've talked enough about, and Harvest Moon: Friends of Mineral Town. That game, like, was my childhood. I remember playing that game so much that during the rainy season at one point, my mom was like, "Let's go for a walk," and I said, "We can't. It's raining." It wasn't raining. Like, I played that game a lot. Like, as a kid, it was my goal in life to get proposed to with a blue feather. Like, that was my dream, okay? Like, that game is my childhood. But then Stardew Valley has a special place in my heart. Mostly because of Sebastian. So I can't choose.
Okay.
But they're both great games. Play them both. There you go.
Okay, Uni, cards on the table.
Alright, I will also choose Stardew because I think it is the one I have played the most and I enjoy quite a bit. Mostly for Sam, you know.
Yeah.
Mostly for Sam and my fishing experience because that is all I do.
The fishing is really fun.
Yes, my fishing level's like... Wait, I think I am fishing level 10, except we restarted, so therefore I'm not level 10 anymore. But anyways, yeah, I will go Stardew just because I think I played it the most out of most of the RPG games I have played.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Kitty, which one are you going to pick up after this? That's my question.
Yes, I agree.
Oh gosh,
Will you be playing with us?
Oh god. I'm not committing to any of them right now. Honestly, the island one that Steven mentioned sounds really cool. And then, I mean, we've been talking about Stardew the whole time. So, like, you know, either of those two sound fun.
Yes.
But I am not committing to anything at this point.
You can join me and Jenna's Stardew farm. We named it Death Murder Farm.
Oh goodness.
Lovely. That's great. Very family friendly.
Yeah, it's a very friendly place. Don't worry.
Oh, yeah, we'll talk about it. But speaking of Stardew, let's hop into our rankings for this evening.
Okay.
Let's do it. So I believe tonight we are ranking the marriage candidates in Stardew.
Yes, sir.
Yes, we are.
So
let me find my rankings. Okay, there we go.
We'll start off with our guest here. Let's hear what criteria you ranked on, and then rattle them off for us.
Okay. In terms of criteria, so to be honest, I've only had experience with this. Actually, I haven't even got to the point where I had to marry someone in Stardew. But basically, I kind of looked at, one, of course, their looks. And then second is maybe what kind of benefits they give. Yeah.
Wow. I can't.
True min-max right there. We love it.
God. Oh my god.
Are they good for my farm after marriage?
Yeah.
He gives me the most resources here.
Oh my god.
Scheming.
Romance, really.
Yeah. So, one, I think Penny. So I went. Do I have to explain each one?
No, just you can go. You can go through. We
Just
can.
explain like your top.
Explain the ones you're passionate about.
I went. Yeah, Penny, Abigail, Leia, Haley. Haley's kind of useless, I think. But she's up there because good hair.
You told me you wanted to marry Haley. I can't believe this.
Yeah, she's kind of useless. Not gonna lie. I think after, I think she's like, basically like, oh, my hands are like, she's not a farm girl. Basically, that's what I think. That's what it is.
That's why we Penny's
Yeah,
number
no,
one.
it's not a good enough resources.
Yeah, he doesn't have the resources.
Doesn't help around the farm. Can't do it.
Oh my god.
That's probably why I stopped going after her in her playthrough.
Oh wow! And then you made us restart, so I can't marry Sam.
Yeah.
Alright.
Elliot, because he actually has really nice hair. Harvey, because doctor, lots of money. And then the rest are kind of like, I guess we have Sebastian, Alex, Sam, Shane, Maru, and Emily. Emily's blue hair kind of like, it's kind of like, kind of a little too far for me.
A little too far out there.
Even
if she was
let it be
okay,
said.
but here's the question: would the blue hair be a deal breaker if she was the best at resources?
Oh, that's a that's a good question.
Oh no!
I'm gonna have to. I can't answer that right now. I need to put it through my calculations and be like, is this worth it?
Yes, Steven does calculate things. I know that.
I need to see what's the trade-off. Like, do I want to keep looking at this girl every day, or like, is it reward?
Oh my god!
Do I want to see this blue hair all like, every morning, or is it like, are the resources that good? So, can't answer that right now. But,
Fair enough.
Gotta run through the. Gotta do some testing.
Okay, Roxy, why don't you go next?
Okay, so number one is Abigail. Obviously not
What?
Sebastian. Okay, well, Sebastian is number one for me because
Okay.
super bae. Harvey's number two because he's a doctor. Enough said. Alex number three. Sam number four. Would be higher, but Sebastian should only need me. Gotta edge out the friends. Then you have Maru because I see her around a lot. The rest I don't interact with a lot. So we've got like Penny, Leah, Emily, Elliot, Shane, Haley. And then my last one's Abigail because I'm petty. That's the only real reason though.
What's it they do to you?
Yeah.
Because
she's friends with Sebastian.
Oh.
but they're like too close, you know what I mean? It's sort of like
Wait,
if I
like-
was out of the picture for a year, they would get together or something. Like it's shady, some of the dialogue, so I'm sorry, Abigail, but it's personal. So
It's personal.
So this list is essentially just based on how each character interacts with Sebastian.
Yes.
Yeah, in a lot of ways, yeah.
I mean,
That's
Sam's
correct.
pretty high up there when he's friends with Sebastian.
That's because if Sebastian were to actually run away to the city, I probably would choose Sam next, but I could never let them know that. Like that would just be messed up. So,
Okay.
I never said that. Sebastian, I never said that. So I just want to I'm confused.
Alright.
Uni, you go next.
Alright, well, number one, Sam. Because I love
Fair
Sam.
enough. Fair enough. Yeah.
Because he plays the guitar. Guitar is cool. He got a band and he's cute. Okay. Next is Sebastian, because I think he's cool. He got that edgy feel to him, so he's second.
That he does.
Alex, because he's wearing green and he looks decent, so he's third. Then we have Abigail, because I like her hair, and then my list goes. We don't really care about these. So, Leia, Haley, Maru, Emily, Elliot, Penny, Harvey, and Shane, because Shane looks interesting.
Why does
his sweater look like it's like dying on it? Do you know what I mean?
You're not wrong. It's like... You're not wrong, but like that's. I mean, it's still cruel, but you're not wrong. Yeah.
And he's rude because every time I go talk to him, he's like, "Why are you talking to me?" And I'm like, "Okay." Like,
I think
bye.
we can safely put Shane in last.
Yeah.
Like, I'll bend the knee for this one. Like, I don't like Abigail, but like Shane.
Oh,
really
okay, I still have to do my rankings.
Alright, well, I was like, I was like, here we go again.
Sorry. We're just jumping the gun.
Kitty, what did you rank these on since you've never?
Their hair.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so Sebastian's not number one. This is bias.
I had the best hair. Okay, I had Elliot, and then I had Leia, because that braid is poppin'. We got Abigail after that, and then I had Sam, and then Penny, then Haley, Sebastian, Emily, Maru, Alex, Shane, Harvey. Because Harvey's hair is just not doing anything. Like, it's just so...
I mean,
you kind of do my boy Harvey like that.
It's really blah. Like, I get it, okay? He's a doctor. I've learned this now. He doesn't have time to deal with this hair. He does saving lives. Like...
What do you mean? Look at that flow.
It's just so basic.
Look at that flow.
It's so basic.
It's just so basic.
And you know that he just refuses to get the buzz on the sides. Like at least get a number 2 on the side.
No, do not take this advice. Sam looks like Goku. I can't believe that's
what. Wait, that's right.
That's fine. At least I know he cares about his hair, because that's going to take a lot of hairspray and or gel.
Right?
Like,
right?
come on. We're putting in effort here.
Okay, Harvey, you run your finger through Harvey's hair. It's like a silky experience. Sam, it's like crunchy. Okay,
I'm talking about hair only. I'm not talking about interacting with the hair. I'm looking at effort, okay? And it's just not there.
What about Shane? Shane's is worse.
I think Shane was down there too.
But Shane got the number 2 on the side. Harvey doesn't.
Yeah.
I don't like the number 2 on the side. No offense to anyone that's the number 2 on the side. It's not to be offensive, but like, how are you gonna do that to my boy Harvey? Look at Sebastian's hair. It's asymmetrical.
Yes, that's a good look.
But it looks
so is Harvey's. But like,
no, that's what I'm saying. Sebastian should be number 1.
No.
What?
No. No, I gotta keep Elliot and Leia up there. Like, they're top tier.
Penny's got a Cinnabon in her hair. How is that?
Penny's
Okay.
pretty high up there too.
Penny was pretty high. Yeah, Penny was high.
Plus, Abigail's got it going on.
Fair enough.
Like,
fair enough.
I agree.
That's true. I mean that shade of purple with that level of health is
right.
I've never seen it. Like, that's pretty good.
Yeah, like what's going on
magic,
here?
I'm pretty sure, actually.
Secrets you gotta tell us.
Okay, all right. So do we have an individual at the top of the pile for everybody?
I think Sebastian was near the top for everybody, right?
No. Was it? Steven?
No, it's
I think you just wanted Sebastian at the top.
Okay, wait. Does everyone... Do we have Leia?
Yeah.
No. She's in my top 5.
She's middle of the pack for me.
Like, yeah, she's 5 for me, but she kind of just went there just cause.
What about Sam?
Baby
Sam? I have Goku number 4, so...
Baby Sam. I think it was
Sam.
4 for Caitlin. Yeah. Kitty? Yeah? It's up to Steven.
He's 9.
I hate you. How dare you?
I don't know. He seems like a number 9.
Ouch. Okay. Steven out here wrecking my husband. I can't believe.
Where did we all have Elliot?
Elliot's a number 9.
Oh, 5th.
Oh, okay, all right. So we're not there. That's special.
I mean, I'm okay okay with Leah.
I'm okay with Leia because I think she's kind of cool. So
like she is cool, and like looking at her hairstyle, it's pretty
poppin'.
good. Like I can't lie to you there. It's
like
good.
it's like a French
girls
twist at
in
the
one
top
photo.
that transfers into a regular braid. Like, oh my god.
It looks
Yeah.
like she's fit for a wedding with that
Right?
hairdo.
yeah,
Ready.
she's looking beautiful.
I
out
mean-
here.
Like I can't question that.
Like out of the girls, she's pretty high for me. So yeah,
And she's nice. Like
yeah, she's nice. She's not rude to me like Haley. So
What do you think, Steven? Steven, do you agree?
Yeah, she's third on the list.
Solid. Okay, all right. Now we
solid.
have to talk about the bottom.
Shane.
Shane.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, people
Shane.
aren't gonna agree with Haley and Abigail, so let's just go with Shane.
Solid. Okay, so we have Leia at the top and Shane at the bottom.
But let it be said that Sebastian, in our hearts, is like
In
number one.
Roxy's heart.
No, Sam is.
Yeah,
Sam is number one in my heart.
These are now
sorry.
personal preferences. This was not.
Don't worry,
How dare.
don't worry, Sebastian. You're number one in my heart. It hurts.
Well, thanks, Stephen, for coming on tonight and talking with us about RPGs. I feel like I personally learned a lot.
No, thanks for having me. It was definitely a lot of fun, for sure.
Awesome. And that's our show for tonight. Thank you, Nonsense Gamers, for joining in our conversation. Be sure to subscribe wherever you get your podcasts, and we will see you next week with a new episode every Saturday. Boop!
Boop boop.
And that's our.
Jumping the gun again.
Always jumping the gun. Always jumping the gun. I didn't know you're doing the poop.
It's in the.
I think we discussed this.